When we think about the world's richest people, Arab families from oil-rich nations, the British royal family, and tech moguls like Elon Musk first come to mind. However, one of the wealthiest families in the world, the Rothschild family, is rumored to have a net worth estimated to be $2 trillion. The Rothschild family's annual income is more objectively estimated to be an astonishing $390 billion. They own over 1,800 luxury mansions and more than 100 private jets. Who are they? How did they amass such a fortune? What do they spend it on? Let's take an in-depth look into this enigmatic family. Like other global elite families, the Rothschilds have had over decades and centuries to amass the wealth and fame they currently hold today. Owing to their extravagant lifestyles and astounding family net worth and history, they are falsely rumored to own 80% of the world's wealth. The Rothschilds are a wealthy, influential family of bankers, philanthropists, and entrepreneurs from Europe. Their vast wealth and power come from their banking and finance businesses, as well as their investments in various industries. For more than 200 years, the Rothschilds have been making a significant impact on both local and global economy. The family's fortune dates to the 18th century when Meyer Amschel Rothschild started a financial services business in Frankfurt, Germany. The family's rise to prominence began in 1744. Meyer Amschel Rothschild, born in Frankfurt, Germany, was the son of Amschel Moses Rothschild, a money changer who traded with the Prince of Hesse. Amschel Moses Rothschild was born in Frankfurt's Jewish ghetto, Judengasse. After his parents died early, Meyer Amschel started working as an apprentice in a banking house and advanced to become a banker himself. Meyer was very smart and began building his financial empire by strategically placing each of his 5 sons, Amschel, Nathan, Jacob, Solomon, and Karl, to major European financial centers for business. Meyer and his eldest son, Amschel, managed the budding business in Frankfurt. Nathan opened a branch in London, Jacob moved to Paris, and Solomon and Karl started offices in Vienna and Naples in the 1820s. Wars played a significant role in the Rothschilds' rise. They lent money to princes at war and were involved in both smuggling and legal trading of essential goods like wheat, cotton, and arms. Later, the Rothschilds diversified their investments, expanding into coal, oil, real estate, and wine. This approach aided in significantly growing their assets. Their extensive networks gave them access to various markets and allowed them to seize new opportunities. Meyer Rothschild's 5 sons had a distinctive business strategy that involved steadily investing in company stocks during economic slumps. They were often ahead of the game and continually secured the best possible returns on their investments. Even in their personal lives, they frequently made deals that benefited both themselves and their clients. Meyer Rothschild implemented a strategy similar to the royal practice of intermarriage, which was common at the time. To keep the family wealth intact, he arranged for his sons to marry their first or second cousins. However, this practice was discontinued by later generations and globally during that time period. By the late 19th century, most Rothschilds began to marry outside the family. Nevertheless, these marriages were still within aristocratic circles or other wealthy dynasties. Their investments in transportation, communication, and energy networks revolutionized the way people communicated and traveled. They set a high benchmark that many business people aim to reach today. From their success in banking and finance to their unmatched influence over governments, the Rothschilds have become a symbol of global success and wealth. Let's look at what we actually know about how they use their substantial wealth. The Rothschilds have used their wealth to acquire significant stakes in some of the world's most successful companies, including Shell Oil and De Beers. They have also accumulated an extensive amount of real estate worldwide, with properties in the United States, Britain, France, and Switzerland. With extensive political connections, the Rothschilds are closely linked to many powerful figures in the financial world. They have an outstanding ability to anticipate and capitalize on changes in the financial markets, supported by their extensive network of international contacts. This has allowed them to build an impressive network of business relationships, keeping them at the forefront of global finance. They started with a small trading company and have expanded exponentially over time. Their business activities now include merchant banking, private banking, asset management, mergers and acquisitions, insurance, venture capital, pensions, sovereign debt, and commodities. They own around 1,800 mansions worth a staggering $36 billion and have 55 yachts and several private jets. Additionally, they manage a $100 billion fund for investing in global stock markets like the New York Stock Exchange, London Stock Exchange, and Tokyo Stock Exchange. Their reserves include about $20 billion in US dollars, $6 billion in Japanese yen, and $33 billion in euros, showcasing their diverse investment strategy. What kinds of investments are they making that continue to increase their wealth? The Rothschild family holds significant shares in some of the world's leading companies, including Facebook, now Meta, Amazon, Apple, Starbucks, Visa, Bloomberg, Bank of America, Qualcomm, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Hewlett-Packard, JP Morgan Chase, and PepsiCo, among others. The Rothschild Group also has ownership stakes in multiple companies, including Total Energies, Schlumberger, Wintershall Dea, Siemens, Enel, Exxon, ConocoPhillips, Chevron, Shell, and Repsol. The Rothschild family has investments in 8 out of the 10 largest financial institutions globally. Their own English investment bank, N.M. Rothschild & Sons, centers mergers and acquisitions. They also manage a financial holding company, Paris Orleans SA, and own the Rabobank Group, a major private and investment bank in the Netherlands. This level of wealth and influence gives them extensive control over global financial matters and international decisions, including wars. For instance, the Rothschilds were involved in Brazil's independence from Portugal and made considerable profits during the Napoleonic Wars by assisting the British government financially. Their influence extends so far that it almost seems as if they control all of Europe. While the Rothschilds are very business-savvy and smart, they also take out time to enjoy a lavish lifestyle. For example, Nat Rothschild owns the Planet 9 superyacht, worth $102 million. Built in 2018, this 240-foot yacht features luxurious amenities like a helipad, beach club and spa, and can host up to 16 guests and a 26-member crew. When he's not using his yacht, Nat Rothschild rents out the Planet 9 for a hefty fee, $725,000 per week during peak periods and to $650,000 in the winter. Beyond finance, the Rothschilds are also deeply involved in winemaking, a tradition they've maintained for 160 years. They control more than 70% of the wine sold in Europe and earn over $16 billion from wine sales every year. Their vineyards span Italy, France, South America, South Africa, and Australia. They even provide wine to the Vatican at no cost, blending both luxury and tradition, and adds to their overall status. In finance, the Rothschilds manage over 25 banks and investment firms globally. The Rothschild family owns a famed, prestigious wine production at Chateau Mouton Rothschild. This estate in Bordeaux, France, spans 222 acres and is valued between $150 million and $250 million, not including the wine itself. The wine adds significantly to the estate's value. Are you interested in trying this famous family's esteemed wine? A bottle of Rothschild's Cabernet Sauvignon can set you back $700. Their extensive property portfolio also includes Waddesdon Manor in Buckinghamshire, England. Originally built in 1877 for Baron Ferdinand de Rothschild for $1.8 million, its value has now soared to $250 million. The manor is known for its impressive architecture, valuable antiques, and a museum that attracts around 460,000 visitors annually. Among its treasures are Marie Antoinette's writing desk and a gold bracelet gifted by Queen Victoria. The Rothschilds own about 1,800 luxury mansions and numerous businesses worldwide, making their portfolio truly vast. Their most valuable asset is Agora Oil and Gas, which was purchased by Lord Rothschild, great-grandson of Meyer Amschel Rothschild, for an astounding $370 million. This was a clever move by Lord Rothschild, given that oil and gas are essential in every country. Today, Agora Oil and Gas is worth a staggering $1.4 billion. It is joked that the Rothschild children might have started learning to count with billions rather than just regular counting from 1 to 10. Like most wealthy Europeans, the Rothschilds have a deep appreciation for art, with a renowned taste for excellence. Their collection includes exquisite gold and silver artifacts, beautifully crafted furniture, and a wide range of art pieces, including vintage works from the 16th and 17th centuries. The value of their royal art and furniture collection is an impressive $2 billion. The Rothschilds' art collection has not only caught the eye of Queen Victoria, but also attracted Adolf Hitler, who stole some of their paintings during World War II in France. With their immense wealth comes significant influence. This makes the Rothschild family rife to rumors. While some speculate about how they acquired their fortune, others attribute it to their exceptional financial skills and investment acumen. Let's explore the true extent of the Rothschild family's power. Jacob Rothschild set up the Rothschild Investment Trust, based in London's Spencer Building, to manage the family's banking assets in England. This trust, known as RIT Capital Partners, is a prominent private entity. The building itself, lavishly decorated with antique furniture and golden fixtures, is valued at around $42 million. The Rothschilds are known for investing in highly sought-after business ventures that consistently generate substantial returns. A significant portion of their wealth comes from their extensive gold collection. Their Rio Tinto Mining Corporation is the second-largest metal mining company globally. Their companies have a global presence spanning from Canada, the US, and South America to Africa, Italy, China, and Australia. Collectively, these companies are worth $103 billion. Regarding influence, they own two major mining corporations and have made strategic investments, such as Nathaniel Rothschild's purchase of $40 million in convertible bonds from Glencore in 2009. Today, Glencore Mining Company is valued at $127.5 billion. Additionally, the Rothschilds operate 31 mining agencies in Australia, making them the country's largest employers. The Rothschild family has had a significant influence on economies, wealth, and people, allowing them to focus on growing their fortune for future generations. But among all the Rothschilds, who stands out as the most successful? Throughout the family's history, with many generations and numerous descendants, it's important to identify which member achieved the highest success. Let's explore this further. Of Meyer Amschel Rothschild's sons, Nathan Rothschild emerged as the most successful. In 1798, he moved to Manchester, England, to start a textile business, but soon became a banker. Later, in London, he established N.M. Rothschild & Sons in 1810. N.M. Rothschild & Sons played a crucial role in financing the British troops and the war effort, and it continues to operate today. In 2019, the bank reported $2,034 billion in revenue and $83.5 million in assets under management. Additionally, Nathan Rothschild co-founded the Alliance Assurance Company in 1824, which is now part of the RSA Group. In 1835, Nathan made a strategic investment by acquiring mercury mines in Spain, which were essential for refining gold and silver. This move proved highly profitable by 1852. He also built Gunnersbury Park in 1835, his first estate in Great Britain, paying a remarkable $70,000 for it at the time. He upgraded the mansion and its grounds, increasing its value to $132 million about 100 years later. The estate was eventually bought by the Ealing and Acton councils of London, reflecting Nathan's long-term vision. Nathan Rothschild's success can be attributed to his patience and strategic long-term investments, as he consistently planned for the future and avoided seeking immediate rewards. Nathan Rothschild wasn't just focused on keeping his wealth to himself. He was actually very generous and committed to philanthropy. He began his charitable work by supporting synagogues in London, and over time, other members of the Rothschild family joined in to help develop Israel by funding housing and government buildings. He had around 30 charitable foundations in Frankfurt alone, which included public libraries, orphanages, hospitals, homes for the elderly, and special education programs. In addition to this, Nathan provided substantial financial support to the Jews' Free School in London and extended his aid to various educational initiatives in Austria, France, and Israel. The Rothschild family, known for their significant wealth, has also made a remarkable impact through their philanthropy. They have established numerous charitable trusts and foundations, investing in health and education across the globe. Their contributions span medical research, educational scholarships, support for the arts and culture, and various humanitarian causes. The family didn't just give money, they were actively involved in their philanthropy, including funding dental clinics, public libraries, swimming pools, homes for the elderly, orphanages, scholarships, soup kitchens, and hospitals. The Rothschild family is also known for their multiple charitable foundations in Vienna. The Rothschilds were quite serious and strict about education. They invested heavily in educational initiatives, prioritizing support for young people. They funded the Jews' Free School in London's East End for many years and established the 4% Industrial Dwellings Company Limited in London and the Rothschild Foundation in Paris to provide social housing. Their generosity extends beyond Europe. The Rothschilds played a significant role in Israel's early economic success by founding several colonies for Jewish settlers. They also set up a silk factory, a vineyard and a flour mill, and introduced new crops like grapefruit and avocado to boost the settlers' economy. Today, the Rothschilds continue to focus on education and opportunities for disadvantaged communities in the Middle East and Africa. Additionally, the Rothschilds have donated around 60,000 pieces of artwork to public institutions, showcasing their commitment to philanthropy. Despite the Rothschild family's astounding successes, they have also experienced some setbacks over the course of multiple generations. In the 20th century, the Rothschild family faced some setbacks. The Naples branch of their bank closed in 1863, the Frankfurt branch in 1901 due to a lack of male heirs, and the Vienna branch in 1938 due to the Nazi invasion and threats to Jewish people. During World War II, the Vichy government in France seized their Bordeaux properties, and the Nazis stole millions of dollars worth of art and other valuable items from their Austrian branch. Some of these stolen items were later returned by the Austrian government. Talking about the Rothschilds in the 20th and 21st centuries, they have always been subjected to unsavory rumors about the source of their wealth. Several of the conspiracy theories surrounding this family seem to stem from anti-Semitic prejudices. Despite varying reports, one thing remains certain: the Rothschilds are still extremely wealthy. While their fortunes have shifted due to wars, politics, and family disputes over the past century, they have not disappeared. By 2008, despite these challenges, the Rothschild family managed to reorganize their holdings under a single company, bringing together their centuries-old business, which began with Meyer Rothschild's 5 sons across Europe. The Rothschild family remains active in a wide range of industries such as oil, banking, real estate, and agriculture. Their substantial wealth allows them to take advantage of opportunities and influence market trends. Among the younger members of the Rothschild family are James Rothschild, who is married to Nikki Hilton, an American socialite and fashion designer. Another notable family member is David Rothschild, an environmental activist based in Santa Monica, California. He famously sailed across the Pacific Ocean on Plastiki, a 60-foot catamaran built from 12,500 reclaimed plastic bottles and other recycled materials. One of the Rothschild baronesses once owned a 14-room apartment on 825 Fifth Avenue, and Nat Rothschild had a pied-à-terre in the West Village, which he sold for an impressive $17.5 million in 2015. In 2017, Rothschild Inc. established a new office in San Francisco to expand its presence in Silicon Valley. Despite their limited business activities in the US, many Rothschilds have lived there. For example, James Rothschild, who married Nikki Hilton in 2015. Nikki is the great-granddaughter of hotelier Conrad Hilton and the sister of Paris Hilton. Alice Rothschild, a member of the Rothschild family and daughter of a Guinness brewing heiress, married Zach Goldsmith. Zach is a baron, a former Conservative MP who ran for Mayor of London in 2016. Alice's sister, Kate, married Zach's brother, Ben Goldsmith. Sadly, both couples eventually divorced. The Goldsmith brothers come from an extremely wealthy British family. The richest Rothschild member, Baron de Rothschild from the French side, passed away suddenly from a heart attack in January 2021. In April 2020, he had a net worth of $1.1 billion, making him the wealthiest Rothschild at the time. Currently, Jacob Rothschild, the retired 87-year-old investment banker and 4th Baron Rothschild, holds a net worth of $1 billion. He is the richest living member of the English branch of the Rothschild family. His daughter, Hannah Rothschild, is a filmmaker, author, and chair of the National Gallery's Board of Trustees in London. The Rothschild family has faced many challenges over the years, but their dedication, discipline, and consistent investment strategies have preserved their wealth. Future generations are likely to continue this legacy as long as they maintain the same passion and principles. Did you find this video informative and entertaining? If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like these, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, click on the notification button to be alerted every time there's a new upload. Thanks for watching.